Ciao from Rome. Hi, my name is Teubel. I'm from Peoria, Illinois, and I'm studying finance at the University of Illinois.
Ciao, I'm Danny Walker. I'm from Glen Ellen, Illinois, and I currently study communications at U of I.
Ciao Bella, my name is Jack O'Malley, and I'm studying hospitality and tourism at the University of Illinois. We're all currently studying food and culture here at Gustolab Institute, furthering our knowledge on sustainability abroad.
Today we will be talking about sustainability while abroad, and especially how to contribute and keep the environment around you clean.
We all have been living in Rome for about 3 months now and have accommodated ourselves to lifestyle changes here that relate to waste of natural resources as well as food and recyclables.
The first thing I noticed while abroad was the water fountains, also known as zonis, that Rome provides everywhere around the city. The water is some of the cleanest in the world thanks to the aqueducts. By buying a reusable water bottle, you can save a ton of money and reduce the consumption of plastic that would otherwise be thrown into the river or side of the streets.
After conducting research on Urbana.com, which has its users rank the cities they visit on a wide range of topics about the city, I decided to look at the pollution section on the Rome webpage. 76.3% of the users were dissatisfied with the garbage disposal in Rome. I have noticed during my time in Rome that it is difficult in a city this size to properly remove the trash and debris from the streets. In a large metropolitan area such as Rome, it is hard to find a place to properly handle and dispose of waste. This is also reflected in the fact that 79% of the users found Rome to be dirty and untidy.
It's not good.
I decided to compare these ratings to other cities around Italy and Europe. Naples is often known for being dirty and unclean. They do have the highest rating of dirtiness in Italy, but it's only 4 percentage points higher than Rome by 83%. In comparison to other cities in Europe with a similar or larger population, 48% in London, 46% in Barcelona, and 47% in Berlin found the cities to be unclean. Rome is seen to be nearly twice as dirty as its other metropolitan cities in Europe. Rome has started to develop initiatives to change this image.
Rome hosted the Rugby Six Nations Championship game again for the 4th year in a row. Due to the increase in population for these games, they provide a sustainable Rome guide, which is aimed to help fans reduce and lower environmental impact means of transportation and become a greener city. They give maps and directions of how to properly walk to the stadium, bike there, or take public transport. As a study abroad student, this is very relatable. Taking public transportation and walking everywhere is a great way to negate the use of taxis, cars, and other harmful ways to get around. To add on to this, Mayor Virginia Raggi announced a decision on her Facebook page saying she wants to adopt strong measures to ban heavy polluting diesel cars from the city center. The air pollution levels, according to Numbeo.com, is at 70.68, which is considered very high. If Mayor Virginia Raggi sticks to her word and tries to ban bigger diesel vehicles, and we continue to walk, bike, or take public transport, we can help change the air quality in Rome.
Wow, that's pretty neat, Dan.
It's pretty neat.
Continuing on, in our apartment here in Rome, unlike in America, we have a compost waste disposal bin where we are allowed to dump any biodegradable leftover food products such as banana peels, bread, orange peels, and stuff of that nature. That is collected every 2 weeks, where it's taken to a larger compost site where these biodegradable food products can be turned into energy that can be used as clean power.
It's great news, Jack.
Yeah, pretty neat.
There are a lot of businesses and organizations around Rome that are starting initiatives to increase the recycling and composting of the city. At the FAO, the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, UN released the Blue Light Spotlights Green Initiative, in which faculty at the FAO office in Rome, which we were lucky enough to visit on a field trip, were encouraged to use organic waste bins in order to reduce the estimated 700,000 kilograms or 770 tons of waste that was coming from the FAO office. Waste was then placed into organic bins, processed and turned into compost, which is then used by farmers on their fields, thereby contributing directly to the agriculture and food production. Just think of the amount of change that could happen if every office and organization started to adopt these changes. Now Jack will talk about how we've seen recycling and composting in our study abroad experience.
Yeah, all right. Rome really started taking action in about 2017 to help fight waste, increase recycling and organic waste. According to a website called The Local, the mayor of Rome, Virginia Raggi, has created a 12-point plan that aims to reduce the amount of rubbish or post-use material by 200,000 tons over the next 4 years. This is by rewarding those who produce less waste, encourage and facilitating recycling, upcycling, and the reuse, and the series of awareness campaigns, as well as improving efficiency in waste collection. The end goal will increase recycling rates from 44 to 70%. This will all be allowed due to the 3 new recycling plants that will be built over the next 4-year period for organic waste around the city capital. We have noticed that this incredible waste reduction goal is unlike anything other than outside Europe, because unlike in America, Rome, Italy has set dates where you have to take out types of trash and recyclables, especially for individual apartments. This helps to keep everybody responsible and organized when it comes to eliminating trash and waste products. To begin, for our specific apartment, food and organic waste can only be taken out on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Plastic and metals are to be disposed of Tuesdays and Fridays before noon. Paper, cardboard, and cardstock on Mondays and Thursdays. And lastly, all glass items to be taken out on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. It's a lot of things to remember. They all have their own specific bins as well to be disposed in, making it easier for garbage men to collect and allowing waste factories to recycle all reusable goods to ensure they do not end up in unwanted environments.
All in all, we discussed how Rome has been taking action through political means to help reduce waste, increase air quality, and improve recycling. As study abroad students, we have a responsibility to treat this country as our own. If we walk, take public transportation, build compost, and follow the recycling schedule, we can help Rome improve to be a greener city.
As we all know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. And when in Rome, recycle like the Romans do. Ciao.
Ciao!